Alright, so how y'all doing? We hope you're doing well now. In today's video, the 40 million download celebration is finally here. We've got our tickets, we've got our gems, and we're ready to summon now. Looking at the banner, Gotha, Hauser, Coin Shop Sins, some Coin Shop Commandments? Actually, no. Some summonable commandments as well, and the, okay. Got 6-6 Sariel, Tamiel, and Arthur, but could definitely use this Dana for Liz. Now, from what I've seen when we logged in, they are giving out this, which I do believe, yeah, we can pick Liz, so that's right. I will, of course, do a summon video on that later, but there's no pride in the Gotha summons now. With the release of this Gotha, as you saw then when we were looking at the banner, there are no side festivals. Why is that, you say? If we look at the Gotha rates, they got bumped from, I think it was, we'll actually have a quick look right now. I think it's 4% SSR right now, but the actual rate per, I think it got bumped, yeah, from 0.3 to 0.5, which is absolutely huge. I will 100% take, you know, granted Out of Light, there to have still been side, you know, festivals in the, there we go, first, you know, animation of the day. Out of Light there to have been side festivals in the festival banner, but for someone who's, you know, the more pay-to-play players, it's not like so bad. You've already got all the units, but for the free-to-play players, it is a huge disadvantage. Like, what they've done with like making the whole side banner and rotating on festivals every month or so, they said they're not going to change it, like, at least with the amount of, like, you know, dislikes has been happening at the moment. They very well could change it at a later date, but at the time being, they're keeping it this way, so we'll see. At the moment, it's not looking too good, but I'm fine. If we could get a Gotha in our second multi, I would be cheering. It has been way too long since I've won and done a banner, but I will gladly take the second summon being an SSR. This new Gotha, oh, I am such a fan of this new Gotha. Just from the way it looks, like the way the Gotha plays, everything about it is just gorgeous. And where is this goddamn SSR? Come on, let's see it. I'm gonna try not to skip any Gothas in today's video. Would be a shame. And what is happening? There we go. Oh my god, this is taking absolutely forever. Come on, let's see it. Another ruin. Is it gonna be the last SSR? We've got an infinite multi. I swear I've counted more than 10 units now. Here we go, and yo, I will gladly take that. Denethor Liz, that is our first copy. I've needed her for so long. She's actually one of the only units we're missing. That is 100% a dub. We will take that. And if you notice how fast I loaded, Grand Cross has finally got a PC port now. The Japanese version has had a PC port for probably almost a month now, 3-4 weeks. And the global version finally got it. I don't know why they couldn't release it at the same time. Like, it's literally the same game, but I will of course do a video. Ooh, look at that. Sun in the sky, stars, demon, we've got it all happening. The counter, every animation possible. But no, Grand Cross has finally got a PC. It looks so crisp. I'm not sure if you guys can actually see it on your end, just because, you know, when videos come out, they can look entirely different to what they do on my end. I'm hoping it looks better on my end, just, especially the loading times are so insanely better. The game just looks so much better as well. Loading times, like, I haven't even played any missions yet. I really wanted to just, like, give a match of PvP a try before I got into these summons. But no, it is just so good to see. That was, like, my main problem with Grand Cross, and that's a fair few SRs. We could potentially get a fake out, so I might click through these ones slowly. Like, even just, like, the crisp outline on the characters, like, obviously, like, you know, the emulator everyone used was BlueStacks, but putting any game through an emulator, it's just not going to look as good. Nice little Red Esteros there. I believe that's 6-6 now for the Red Esteros, that might already be 6-6. Putting any game through an emulator just doesn't look good, but they're still not calling this, like, I'm not sure what they, like, the specific name was for it. I think they called it, like, a beta version, so we could potentially see future versions of this that look even better. This is honestly fine. Loading times, everything. Now, please be Gotha. We can always use the Super Awakening Coins. I'm gonna skip here in hopes, thank God, that there were no other SSRs. Hey, I mean, we're kicking this off to a pretty solid start. No Gothas as of yet. If we... I'm gonna feel terrible saying this, but I really don't want to do a second rotation. But if I have to, if it must be done, it must be done. I think this might actually be our final ticket multi. So yeah, no, I definitely like to walk out of here with at least a 3-6 Gotha. Yeah, look. At the moment, that sounded like a bit of a struggle. We're almost like, what? A third of the way through this first... Oh. Almost at the third mark. We'll quickly go through these singles now. In our actual Mono and Eastern summons, we did... It was a week ago now. We actually got an SSR on one of these singles, which I was absolutely dumbfounded by. Like, I usually, like, as I'm doing right now, just skip all of these. Like, usually I do buy the 2 packs, but as of recent, been a little bit broke, so we're only buying the 1, but that's mainly so we can still buy the Gotha costumes and whatnot, and get the showcases out right away. Here we go, let's see it. I'm so keen to try out this Gotha, and actually all of the costumes I'm a big fan of. Like, when seeing Gotha being like tried out in the JP version and whatnot, everyone was almost using like that same overgrown costume. I didn't even realize the Gotha had a steampunk costume, but it looks absolutely great. There we go. No SSRs on any of those, as to be expected. God damn, we've also got a whole bunch of new Green Cross story. I'm not usually the one to do videos on the story, but I might do it, like, it won't hinder, like, or like change my whole upload every day. Like, if I was to do a video on the story, I'd do it like with another video, probably being released like 12 hours apart, but we'll have to see, It depends on how good the story actually is and whether or not just like, I don't know, I'm just like not a fan. Like, yeah, it's good and all, like I enjoy playing through it on my spare time, just, I don't think it'd be something like I'd actually like to, if it was a live stream, it'd be definitely be different. The interactivity, you know, having you guys here live and whatnot, I feel like it'd be very interesting. Doing it by myself and just like talking through the story, I feel like it'd just be a whole lot of rambling, which sometimes even these summon videos can be just a metric ton of rambling, me trying to find stuff to talk about. Looks like we're getting a fake out. Might actually be the first one, if I'm honest. Okay, no. That's alright, come on. If we could go through on a fake out, that would be so hype. I haven't had a fake out in God knows how long. Probably should stop clicking through these so fast. I think there's only 2 more SRs in this banner. Or in this summon, sorry. So one of these should be the SSR. Come on, let's see it. Oh, come on, man. Don't make me wait like this. That second summon was enough. I swear there was like 15 minutes in that multi. Unless that's just me being impatient. We accidentally clicked through it. But it was a red Demon Melios. We do already have him 6-6. I mean, yeah, the Super Awakening materials definitely help. Especially with Super Awakening 6 having, like, you know, just released. I might actually wait until we see the counter on this one. With Super Awakening just released, like the Super Awakening 6, I, like, you know, when it did all my units, I think I got like 20, 25 units like instantly to Super Awakening 6. And then when Mono and Eastern released, I went to do them and I ended up having to like use heaps of like hourglasses. Just was not prepared at all. And same goes with like the SSR pendants. Like, I was literally spending like silver coins to get like the Fort Solgris runs. I was hoping that wouldn't be the go for there. Spending silver coins to get like the Fort Solgris runs just so I could like literally use auto tickets and get pendants. Like, the global version has been such a struggle for like SSR pendants because units are releasing twice as fast and we're going through the game twice as fast, but the summons are like, the JP version, like everyone's got like stacks upon stacks of SSR pendants, like especially day 1 players are just absolutely loaded on them. Like, I couldn't imagine. I've got most of my SR units done and like they're all level 80, but I just haven't really had the time, like even really thought about getting them to level 90 yet. We'll see what, I actually don't even remember if this was a actual animation or not. Bloomileska, that's alright, goddamn. I was honestly thinking with this boosted rates for the main festival unit, we would have had at least 1 Gotha by now. Surely, what is this, 5.5% rates? I say cap, that is, they're lying straight to our faces. They didn't change anything, they just removed the festival units from the side festival units. Come on, surely flash me in something. There we go, there's our counter, that's what we like to see. I was actually surprised though that we got that Escanor animation and whatnot. Usually I'm hard stuck again, like, you know, getting Escanor animations, but we'll see. If we could finish the video with 1 more Escanor animation, would be high. I'd call that a good video. There was actually, this seems like so long ago, I don't even remember what banner it was, and another fake out, really? Okay, let's see it. There was one, I think it might have been the ReZero summons. I ended up getting like 3 Escanor animations in the one, and that was like 600 banner, so even less summons than we'll be doing today. Oh, come on, let's see it. Please be Gotha. Another Danafall is. I really go from not being able to get any of her to 2. She hasn't even got boosted rates. And the worst part is, now that I'm getting her, we can pick her in that free banner, like, ugh. It's whatever. Come on, man. We're getting to that halfway mark and still Gotha-less. Surely we pull through on this second. It's the new Grand Cross version, I'm saying. Oh. There we go, gonna get our daily rewards. Oh, never mind. We can just skip that. Straight back into the summons. Whatever. There we go, another animation. I mean, it's not even like double rates anymore. Like, I know heaps of gacha games do stuff like double rates banners, but it's only an extra 0.2%. It's not that crazy, and like, for most players, having that loss of like the side festival units is such a big thing. Like, I don't know if like, since they're not in the banner, we can actually still buy them for the fest coins, because I know usually like, when a festival like a Holy Fest banner comes out, you have your main unit and you have your 2 side units, or maybe 3. I don't actually think they've ever done 3. On the banner, and then if you like and you get, say, festival dupes, or you have festival dupes spare, you can go ahead and buy those side units in the coin shop for that like brief period of time. But I might actually have a look, because since there are none now, it might go ahead and like coincide with the side banner that they've made. I'm hoping not. I'm hoping just whenever a festival banner's out, you can just buy any festival you want, but that's very, very unlikely. If it is though, I'd love to get my Barn 6/6 and probably my Lolly Merlin as well. I've got so many Assault Melee dupes and so many Fest Zeldris dupes, and look at that, another Estarossa. These are not pulling through for us. I swear whenever I summoned on my phone, like, maybe my luck was just better before I started doing content on Grand Cross. Whenever I'd summon on my phone, I would get the most insane summons. Like when Blue Lilia came out, I had the most, like, I think it ended up like getting her like 4/6 and like 120 gems. Like, it was absolutely ridiculous, and that's probably my craziest summons today. There were definitely a couple banners that I had like some fairly bad luck on. At the time, like, this was a lot, but Blue Demon Melee took me something like 3, almost 400 gems, which at the moment, look, we're spending 900 gems just for one rotation and to guarantee ourselves a festival, but that was tons back then. Oh, how times have changed. Grand Cross is 2 years old now. And yeah, look, we ain't getting nothing there. And we've finally got a PC port after all this time. I mean, so many like, you know, gacha games still don't have PC ports, and like, honestly, I feel like not like a wide variety, like obviously, you know, I'd say probably like 70 to 80%, maybe even 90% of gacha games are played on phone, but there's definitely like a very devoted, hardcore amount that are set to the PC versions. And would you look at that? First Gotha dupe, 600 gems in. I still want to at least summon a Gotha and actually have him pop up on screen. That was the thing I was feeling, like when I said I didn't want to Gotha on the 300 mark, that is what I mean, because I still want to actually pull the unit. Like, I know I just pulled the unit then, but have them actually appear on screen. And I'm so ready to just be saying how bad I want to see it and then just accidentally skip it. So, might take the second half slot. I really just... Ooh, would you look at that? Another, just, everything's going on. Okay, this is our chance. If we can get back-to-back Gothas, that would be so, so good. I would be so impressed. Come on, man. I mean, Gotha's ultimate isn't even one that, like, you know, strives heavily off having ult gauge. Like, if you guys have seen, the ultimate's, like, entirely utility-based. Like, it's based off the HPs, same like Barnes, let's say, but the multipliers are so low. Like, Barnes 1/6 multiplier, I believe it's the same as Gotha's 6/6, which is like, you're probably thinking, why would they do that? There's a bunch of other stuff like skill deranking and ult gauge loss that goes along with it. There we go, possible 3 SSRs. I think it's our second and third ones are the SSRs. Is this it? Oh no, never mind. I still, to this day, have not figured out how that bloody wheel works. I swear it was like 1, 2, 3, and it goes around to like the end ones down the bottom here, but yeah, we're nowhere near the start, goddamn. Come on, man. I can't get over how happy I am just to see the game looking this crisp. Like, that's honestly one of my biggest problems with Grand Cross to this day, and it's finally fixed. anything aside, like, today I walk away a happy man. I got at least one copy of Gothel, we're gonna get them 2-6. If we could get another one, if we could get a duo in this summon here, I would cry. That's 5-6 Darieri. Can we walk away with a Gotha, please? I beg you, Grand Cross, Gacha Gods. You really play on me like that? No, really at the end as well. God damn. Okay, still got 800 gems to go. If we don't... Here we go, that's last game, we'd love to see it. If we don't, like, actually pull a Gotha in a summon by the time we get to 900, I might just go an extra 300 and see what we can get. I know that sounds ridiculous. I mean, we still get like the free multi in like 2 days or whatever, which I highly doubt I'll get a Gotha from that. In saying that, actually, the free multi they gave us from Kusar, I did actually end up getting another dupe from. I think that got him to 4-6, which for a unit I was like not that hyped for. Honestly, ended up like a lot more impressive than I expected, and also ended up like, I ended up doing so well on that banner. Here we go, let's see. Only the one, as expected, that's fine. Kind of click through these first couple, but I mean, honestly, not an awful lot to talk about, like Grand Cross wise in this summon video. Usually I have like a whole bunch of stuff to say. I haven't really looked at any of like the PvE events or anything that's happened with this update. I know we still have some of like the Mono and Eastern stuff continuing on, like the cheering event and all that, which I've honestly missed out in a couple of days with the cheering event just because of how like little content it is. Like it's just stickers and like some tiny rewards, but please. Hawk and Oslo is always cool. I mean, I already have the Hawk and Oslo, it's more of like a collector's character. Yeah, no, more of that, but more of the Mono and Eastern stuff is continuing. Other than that, we did of course get new story like I was talking about before. And a bunch of quality of life changes as well. Like 40 million download celebration, I do feel as if though we'll get more stuff, but like I was surprised that we didn't get any like final bosses, or we did actually get like the, is it called the Croc Shell? Ooh, I actually completely forgot he was on this banner. I probably shouldn't have skipped that. Okay, if we could get a Gotha as well by the end of this, that would be great. That way we could have both of them in the thumbnail. We need a full Gotha for the thumbnail, please, Grand Cross. Losing that one as well. Surely, these are not boosted rates. If I can play games like Dokkan and get like back-to-back-to-back LRs and play on this game, which it has fairly good rates, mind you, and then they get boosted and still not get the festival that I'm looking for, this is absurd. And then watch me have like all this bad luck on this like really important festival banner, and then when like Fire Goddess Halloween Matrona comes out, I'll just be balling with like and get like a 4-6 in one rotation. Like that's just how it is sometimes. We are just losing all of these matchups as well. I probably should have done a reset earlier just to try and see if anything changed, but onto our final 2 or 3 summons. I'm terrible at maths. Here we go, another demon animation. We just need one Gotha to pull through. Otherwise I'm gonna have to salt summon my way to one, which we don't want to do. That is a bad way to play games. Surely, get the rainbow text for me, please. Okay, sweet. Come on. I need this Gotha right now. I want to walk away with a 3-6 Gotha, please. I swear that's first or second, but last time I said that was right at the end, so... Yeah. I really need to learn that. Surely there's a shot. Surely one of you guys in the comments know how that works, or like even have like a link to like a image or something that can explain it to me, because I'm absolutely clueless when it comes to that. But if you guys are summoning on this banner, which I would 100% recommend you do, I would say this is a must summon unless you are looking to summon like the slime collab that's, who knows when it's going to come out, but it's been teased for absolutely ages, so hopefully sometime soon. Hopefully they bring back the old slime units as well, but if you guys are summoning on this better, I hope you're getting better luck than I am. If I could put like my Assault Melee and Zeldris luck on this, I would be cheering. And look, another Blue Molescula. It was right at the end, wasn't it? What's that one? This is our final summon. Yikes. Got the Eye Flash going. Surely we get a counter. Surely we can finish this off on one last SSR. goddamn. And a Sariel as well. Already got 6-6. Well then. 2-6 Gotha, huh? We'll keep going. We'll keep going. If I get to 300 and still nothing, then we're stopping. I can't go the extra to 600. Like, granted, you know, in another day, I could probably, you know, spend a tiny bit more and see how my luck goes, but just not now. Just not now. And the summons are just continuing to be terrible. What is this Grand Cross? Is this the boosted rates, the quote-unquote boosted rates? Or is this just my terrible luck? Another Den of Fall is. Please. Please. Where is my Gotha? Please, I need this. Oh. Give me an Escanor animation or something. Oh no, this is a dark path. These are my worst summons in ages. These gems are just all going down the drain. I wish there was a face cam right now, you could just see how much misery I was in. There we go, finally an animation. Please be a double. I know there was no sun in the sky, but like, with the two SSR animations in the back there, there's definitely a good chance. Please rainbow text as well. Or at least win the fight against the Albion. Here we go. Also, while speaking about Albions, I don't know why this reminded me. Seven Deadly Sins Cursed by Light, I think the new movie was called. Gave that a watch. Honestly, there were parts of the movie that were so well animated, and there was another derriere. There were parts of the movie that was like, for the studio that was doing it and how like bad we're used to seeing the animations, I was super impressed. Like, granted, you know, the story was, they definitely could have made the movie like an hour longer and like, you know, spread out some of like the fight scenes. Like, I feel as if though the whole like fights between Meliodas and Zeldris and like the second Fairy King and that definitely could have gone on for a little bit longer. And like the fact that the Empress of Light was done in CGI, I feel was definitely a weird choice. But like when Balm was fighting her, that was all really well done. But just, yeah, some scenes were like really off. Like when Meliodas was just like hanging out with Zeldris and Gelder and that. There was some scenes where Meliodas looked god awful. And I'm not sure if it was the same. I haven't actually listened to, like I haven't watched any of like the new series, but already, this is a 300 mark. I haven't watched any of the series, but I swear Zeldris' voice actor didn't sound like that, but unless we get another Gotha here, there's some sad summons. Yeah, another Hawk and Oslo. God damn, I mean, yeah, like I said before, hope you guys had better summons than I did. What is happening? Why is it? Okay, where's Gotha? Oh, Gotha's all the way down here. Well, there we go. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please hit the like button, subscribe. It really means a lot to me, and I'll see you guys for some more Grand Cross content.